Ever wondered why being too nice might be detrimental to your personal growth and relationships? Today we're taking a deep dive into the insightful book No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert A. Glover. It grapples with the paradox of how excessive niceness can surprisingly lead to complications. Glover, in his book, unveils the hidden truths and unforeseen consequences of being overly nice, shaking the very foundations of our understanding of niceness. This book presents a unique perspective that challenges the conventional wisdom about niceness. So what exactly is this nice guy syndrome the book talks about? The term was coined by Dr. Robert A. Glover in his book No More Mr. Nice Guy. It refers to a behavioral pattern where individuals, typically men, believe they must be accommodating and agreeable to avoid conflict and ensure they're liked by others. In essence, it's about people-pleasing to the point of self-neglect. It's saying yes when you mean no. It's suppressing your own needs to cater to others. It's the fear of rejection and the desperate need for approval. This syndrome is not as benign as it sounds. It can lead to resentment, passive aggressiveness, and an overall feeling of being misunderstood and unappreciated. It creates a cycle of dissatisfaction, as the nice guy never truly feels fulfilled or valued, despite his efforts to please others. As Glover points out, the nice guy syndrome can lead to dissatisfaction and frustration in various aspects of life. Glover doesn't just diagnose the problem, he offers solutions. Let's explore some of the key points. First off, Glover suggests that self-care should be a priority. He argues that nice guys often neglect their own needs in the pursuit of pleasing others, but this approach is counterproductive. To truly be effective in relationships and life, Glover emphasizes the importance of self-care and self-love. This means taking time to nurture your own body, mind, and spirit, and not feeling guilty about it. Next, Glover talks about the importance of setting boundaries. Nice guys often have a hard time saying no, which can lead to resentment and burnout. Glover encourages readers to set clear, firm boundaries in all areas of their lives. This includes work, relationships, and personal time. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish or unkind, but about respecting your own needs and limits. Another key point Glover makes is the importance of embracing your flaws. Nice guys often strive for perfection and fear making mistakes, but Glover argues that this pursuit of perfection is not only impossible, but also harmful. It leads to stress, anxiety, and a constant feeling of inadequacy. Instead, Glover suggests that we should embrace our flaws and learn from our mistakes. This doesn't mean we stop striving for improvement, but rather that we accept ourselves as we are, flaws and all. Glover also highlights the importance of expressing your needs and desires openly and honestly. Nice guys often suppress their own desires in an attempt to avoid conflict or rejection, but this approach only leads to frustration and resentment. Glover encourages readers to communicate their needs and desires openly, even if it feels uncomfortable. Lastly, Glover stresses the importance of seeking help when necessary. Nice guys often try to handle everything on their own, which can lead to overwhelm and burnout. Glover encourages readers to seek help when they need it, whether it's from a therapist, a coach, or a supportive friend or family member. Glover encourages readers to break free from the nice guy syndrome and embrace a healthier way of living. These concepts might sound abstract, but they manifest in everyday situations. Let's consider some examples. Picture this. A man frequently says yes to tasks at work, even when he's already overloaded. He's afraid to say no, fearing disapproval. This is a classic case of the nice guy syndrome. Here's how the book's strategies can help. First, he needs to acknowledge his needs and wants. It's okay to say no. Second, he can use assertive communication, expressing his thoughts without fear of being disliked. Or consider another scenario. A man constantly puts his partner's needs before his own, neglecting his interests. This is another instance of the syndrome. The book suggests that he should start prioritizing his needs too. It's not selfish, it's self-care. These examples demonstrate how the insights from No More Mr. Nice Guy can be applied to real-world situations. So, being too nice can indeed be a problem, but there's a way out. We've explored the nice guy syndrome, dissected its key points, and delved into real-life examples. It's clear that overcoming the syndrome paves the way for personal growth and more fulfilling relationships. It's about setting boundaries, embracing authenticity, and striving for genuine connections. As Glover puts it, it's time to stop being Mr. Nice Guy and start being Mr. Real Guy. Thanks for joining this journey today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.